guys, it's Lisa. I'm here to do an album share that's going to be, I left off on day 7 and I believe I'm going through till, I think it's like the 19th or 20th. I can't remember exactly. So this is the day that I left off on, which was the 7th. So I'll go ahead and show you my progress, which I'm really happy with. It's been a lot of fun. And I just wanted to show you guys what I've been working on. So, and I will tell you which pages have process videos, and I'll link them down below. I also do have them over on my YouTube channel. I have a playlist, so you can take a peek there too. So this was day 9, and like I said before, I've been using the Freckled Fawn numbers, and the only number that I did not use was this number, which was the 19, and Polly ate it, and my husband saved the piece, but even though I thought it was savable or, you know, repairable, there was another piece missing, and yeah, she pretty much swallowed it. So look at, there's like a piece missing. So I was kind of bummed about that, but oh well, no big deal. So yeah, I just had to let it go because in the grand scheme of life, it's not a really big deal. But pretty much I carry these numbers throughout on each of my pages. So this is day 9. And as you can see, we started wrapping some presents, and Polly was with us as Santa's helper, which, all right, to be totally honest, she wasn't helping. She wanted 1, attention, 2, her belly rubbed, and 3, she wanted to eat all the stocking stuffers that contained anything like chocolate, anything edible. So that was like a disaster. So it turned into the whole entire time, Polly, no, Polly, no, Polly, no. So I felt kind of bad for her because she was so excited that we were home from work and we were going to sit down and play with her, and she just got in trouble the whole entire time. So I don't have a process video for this one, I don't believe, but on this card here, actually it's just paper, and these stockings were rub-ons from, I'm starting to think now if I have a process video, but it doesn't matter. If I do, I'll link it below. But they were from Fancy Pants, and they were the Saint Nick collection, and I'm in love with these. If you guys can get a hold of those, they're adorable, and the colors are really sweet and kind of vintage looking, more like the, you know, neutrals and darker tones, not real brights. So I really like those. And then I've used here some stickers for my sticker sheet and some twine, which I've carried throughout. And I've been using my Wink of Stella on all of my, you know, wood veneer. And I like doing that, and I've been using it on all of my wood veneer numbers too. So these are my photos, and this is just Joy, which was one of the 4x4 cards that came in the Cozy Christmas collection. So if you're not a subscriber and you don't feel like subscribing, that's okay. I will link below also the collection that I did a process video for. So that was day 9, and then now next year, and maybe I won't do it different because it's really not a big deal, but what I was finding is where you do like day 7 on one side, day 8 supposedly on the other side. Well, what happened was if I have a day, like I've been really sick, so if I had a day when I didn't feel well, I wasn't going to do a page or anything at all. I didn't want to miss out totally on it. I wanted to do something. So on this day, I was home from work, sick, or I just got home from the hospital or something. So I took a photo, and that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to have a photo to document the day. And, you know, sometimes I wanted to document what happened. Sometimes I didn't want to. I was sick of it. So, but you can't really put it in between. So I'm okay with it. Maybe some people wouldn't be, but the numbers don't match up. So it goes 7, 9, 8. I don't care. Honestly, it's my album and I know why it's like that and it doesn't really matter. So what I decided to do was for day 8, I took a photo, and on this side, I wished I had done it the other way around, and I think my intention was to do it the other way around, so the journaling was on this side. So the first thing you would see was the journaling, and then the second thing, as you turned it over, you would see the photo. But I think what I did was I put the holes on this side instead of this side. But you know, I mean, you just gotta say it is what it is. So this side, I had a photo of my living room. It was a peaceful day, although it wasn't the greatest day for me. But I was in my living room. I had the wood stove going. I had my Christmas tree plugged in. I was grateful for what I had. I was organizing some of my kit for my December daily, and I had my coffee. So, you know, at that time, I was grateful. And I took the photo. I put it through one of my filters, and I just added a little embellishment. And I just decided I didn't want to do a lot of embellishment. I didn't feel well. So I just took some glitter ribbon, and I've been doing this throughout my whole album. I've been doing it on the corners of my photos and added a couple of little raised enamel dots. And these ones are from, and I got gold and silver, and I really like them a lot. They're from Studio 112. And they're adhesive gems, and they're raised quite a bit, so if you don't want a lot of dimension in your album, they probably wouldn't be good for you, but I like them. And then behind here I just put a little bit of a poinsettia clear acetate and glued that down. So that was that. So the part that was supposed to be the front was the journaling, and I used the fancy pants, the stars, I mean, not, those aren't stars, I'm sorry, those are trees, and then the hearts. So basically I pretty much journaled on that side. And then this here, I actually have a process video for this that I just uploaded yesterday. And this was December 10th. And I have more photos for that day. But I always take a photo of my Christmas tree. And I love my Christmas tree, and I think we all do. And it's really special and meaningful when you look at all the memories that it holds. I wanted to blow it up. So I print my photos at home. So maybe it wouldn't be easy for people to do this, but I decided to go ahead and do this. So I did it an 8x10. I went into PicMonkey, and I chose this Polaroid. It's called Polaroid, I believe, frame. And then there's 3 that you can choose from. This one has kind of like a grungy look to it, and I don't remember what it's called or even if it has a name, but there's 3 different pictures, and you can choose from the one. Like, one's white and really clean, and then one may be beige, and then one is like this grungy look, and I liked the grungy look. I don't know why, I just liked it. And so then I did that. Then I did my journaling, which there's a bunch of typos in here, so I'm okay with it. So hopefully you guys will just ignore it. It just talks about, I'll read it. It says December 10th. Today we put up the tree after work, and it's always fun to take out all the ornaments. There's so many memories that come along with seeing certain ones. I always think of my boys and their favorite things. I treasure the memories of Josh's Nurney and Zach's cute little picture on the puzzle ornament that he made for me. Chris and I both have our ornaments from our childhood that we cherish. So many memories and happy feelings are attached to a tree, which I really believe. I mean, there's so many, over the years, you know, we have these ornaments, and I've collected them since my childhood, and so hasn't my husband. And I started my children a collection when they were teeny tiny, and basically they have their own collection. So they haven't asked for them yet, but someday they will. I don't know, they just aren't interested, maybe because they're boys, but I'm sure if I had daughters, they'd be like, where are my ornaments? So that's what I did on this side. I have a process video, and I'll link that below too. And I talked more in my process video about Josh's Nurney and his little doll that he chewed on and ate, and like, yeah. So, and once again, I used the glittery corners and the rub-ons by Fancy Pants, and then I'm carrying these throughout I'm using some of these, I should say, throughout this book. And then on the back, I wanted it to look like a Christmas present, so I cut out an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper from the Cozy Christmas collection, used some ribbon, and then put American Crafts bow, glittery bow on that. So then the rest of the 10th was photos of putting up the tree. I have a process video, I believe. Yes, I do, for this too. And this was Polly. I don't know what it is with her. She just loves, I mean, I guess it is kind of cozy. I mean, I climb under there to plug the tree in, and I don't find it cozy at all. I'm like I'm climbing under there. I'm getting jabbed in the neck and head with wire pine needles, and but she climbs under there, and she digs up. I don't know if you guys have dogs, but she digs up like this bed. We call it a bed, and she makes like a little puffy little thing, and then she climbs in the middle of it and falls asleep. So one day I went under there and took a picture, and she just stayed like that. Yeah, she's so cute. And then this Peace and Joy I popped up on Pup Dots, put some stars, some twine. I love using this glittery ribbon from American Crafts. It's right here. Look, you guys, look at all the colors you get. I mean, come on, there's a lot to choose from. I'm out of this color, which I think was one of the gold. Yeah, the gold. And then I also got some of their other ribbon, and I don't use that as often because I love the shimmery color. And then this was some hearts that I got. I don't know if that was from American Crafts or not. And this Deck the Halls was, I believe, from Yuletide, the Yuletide collection. And then my 10 on here. And then Olaf, my favorite, or one of my favorite ornaments. This one obviously wasn't from my childhood, but it's one of my favorites. And then my husband was looking pretty goofy in this hat. He put it on just to make me laugh with his glasses, and I thought he looked like Where's Waldo. So then he took a photo, or stood beside our little elf, and I took a photo. So that was that. And then, and this is the pocket protector that I've been using throughout most of my pages, with the 2 3x4s, the 4 2x2s, and then the 2 4x6s, which I really like. And if you want to do this album is 8.5 by 11. Yeah. And it's by We Are Memory Keepers. And if you don't want to put photos in here, but you want to have it in case you do have a lot of photos, you can just cut up papers. You can put, embellishments, whatever you want. So this is day 11, and this was our work Christmas party, which was a lot of fun. So I knew I was going to have a lot of photos. So basically, this is my journaling, which I did on some photo paper. And there's some kind of photos that are out of order, which I don't care about. So this photo is a picture of me after the party at home that my husband took. This is his favorite outfit he likes me in this outfit, this sweater. So he got a picture of me in front of our tree. And I just took these little corners. I cut these little corners out of some paper because I had cut a 2x2 piece of pattern paper from my collection and put it in here because I didn't have another photo. And so to carry this throughout this layout, I just did this, and I love doing that just to add a little bit of color and to bring this plaid into another part of the layout. So I really do like doing that. Make your own photo corners. Over here was a photo that someone had taken of us at the party. I just put some little Alpha's work party, 'tis the season, a little banner. I made some photo corners out of the glittery ribbon, my 11, and some of these little peppermint candies, fake candies, and some stars, mistletoe kisses, my friend Heidi and her hubby under the mistletoe, just some photos, a group photo, which this was one of the small silly ones. Don't look at that. That's embarrassing for everyone in the photo. Anyways, that's one of the smaller ones. So I decided I wanted the more appropriate photo that my husband took of us. This is our OR crew. Some of the scrub techs are us OR nurses, one of the docs, and my husband took it with my new camera, which it came out really gorgeous. So I wanted to blow it up to a 5x7 and just insert it, and I just cut some holes and put some Christmas Party 2015. I did that in PicMonkey. And then I just left the back plain, which I don't mind. And then some other photos, which I didn't want to do anymore. It was getting tiring after this, so I just pretty much inserted the photos that I had after I cropped them into the pages. I did a little bit of, I wrote the little doggie's name, Daisy. She was adorable, on the photo. And then I cut out a 2x2 piece of photo paper, and I just stamped Joy to the World and put a little enamel dot on there, and that was it, just to keep it simple. So if you have a lot of photos and you don't want to do a lot of embellishment, you can do it. It's really simple. Just put a little stamp, a little embellishment. So that was our Christmas party. Then this was on, let's see, that was the 11th. So here we go with the numbers out of order again, and I don't care about it. So this is the 13th, and this was a day when, let's see, what happened on this day. Today is Sunday. We had a great day. We slept in a bit, had coffee, decided we'd get groceries, did a couple of Christmas gifts. I'm trying to see if there's anything totally exciting in this. Oh, we put up our second Christmas tree. We didn't decorate it yet, but the tradition is that I've been decorating the tree in the dining room, and then my husband's been putting it up. And we still have no snow, so this is absolutely crazy for Maine, but I wanted to document that, so no snow yet. A cute picture of me and Polly cuddling. And this, once again, I didn't have a lot of photos, whereas on this side I did. So I just put some pattern paper, and I did it consecutively and cut it in the middle, and I thought it looked kind of cool. And then just put these red enamel dots there. I wanted to document the house because last year, it's hard for me to remember all the snow that we got. So this year I wanted to document all the snow we didn't get. So basically, I took a photo of the house. I cropped it. I did the journaling with the photo in PicMonkey. So if that makes sense. It was like going to be like a 4x4. So I wanted the journaling in there. And then I put some 4x6 paper behind it from my collection. And then I put some wood, wood veneer snowflake and some heart, which I used my Wink of Stella on. I used my Wink of Stella on the 13, some twine. And then this poinsettia, I used some Wink of Stella on with another one of the enamel dots, and then this flare badge says Merry Christmas. And then I made some little teeny tiny photo corners there. So that was that. And then this was, I was really sick this day too. So I got this, why can't I think of the name? I do this every single time, you guys. I get something and then I'm like, it's vellum. Yeah, I knew that. All right. So I got this vellum and it's like 8.5 by 11 and I wanted to use it throughout this, but I hadn't really gotten to it yet. So I decided I would go ahead and do a little bit of printing about the day, even though it stunk. And I printed it on here. And then I thought, you know what, even though the day was horrible and I was sick, and I don't think this was one of the days I was in the hospital. No, but I was out of work again. I decided to put something happy on it to make the day happy because I'm trying to keep a positive attitude. I truly feel like even though we feel crappy, you gotta try to keep a positive attitude, and that's just the best thing for me right now. So I put the 12 on here. I had this Noel, which was from the Yuletide collection, and it was bright, it was cheerful, and then I just put some little stars, which I got from Studio Calico. I love these stars because there's different sizes. Just put a little bit of Wink of Stella over it, and then I cut this bottom edge, just so it wouldn't be so square, a scalloped edge, and then I just put these little rhinestones at the edge, and then that's where the 12 is. And like I said, it's out of order, but I don't really care. So that's that. And then this day, and this isn't one of my favorite pages either, but that's okay too. This is the 14th. I was working and I got back to work this day and worked in day surgery. Loved. I have such a supportive group of nursing friends. It's amazing. So we basically, I took a couple photos of us at the end of our shift after all the patients had left. We had a great day. We took such great care of our patients. We had such great teamwork. I just love these girls, and yeah, I can't say it brings me to tears. But they're always there for me, and I'm always there for them. So I did some journaling, and I decided to kind of carry the journaling over the back of the wall of ASU here. And I thought that would be kind of different to do in PicMonkey. This was just a 4x4 card. I put a little bit of the glitter ribbon there. Christmas cards that I started receiving, I always take a photo of that as I'm receiving them. Once I've gotten a few, I like to take a photo. And this was Polly. She was just in front of the Christmas tree, the other Christmas tree that I haven't decorated. And I had this last rub on that I wanted to use. It said naughty or nice, so I put it on there because sometimes she's naughty. A lot of times she's nice, but sometimes she is naughty. And add a little bit of glimmer here, a little bit of shine. My partners in crime, which they are. But look at, they're all so adorable. We just love each other. This here, I wanted something on the outside pocket just to add a little bit of texture. So I had this heart wreath, and I'm trying to remember what collection this is from. I tried to leave the name of the collection. I think this is Claus & Company. I'm pretty sure it is. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it is. And I bought the ephemera pack from that just to see if I could coordinate it into my Cozy Christmas, since it's both by Simple Stories, and I loved this wreath. So I just put the wreath there. I put ASU. I put the 14, some twine. Oh, what fun it is, because we really, even though we worked hard that day and we had a lot of sick people, actually we found joy in that because we just love caring for others. And just a little bit of Wink of Stella over that to add some shine, and I add a little tiny corner. If I have little corners that I cut off when I'm making these corners for my pages, I just save them and I just add them in where I can, just to bring this color over to this page. So that was the 14th. And then on the 15th, oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. My son, both my sons, as you know, if you follow me, are in the Air Force. He showed up on my doorstep as a surprise that morning, and it was my day off. I opened the curtain. I have these curtains shut. I have this thing with privacy. So I opened the curtain, and there he is, and I was in tears. So he's waving. I don't know. I hope you can see that. That's my younger son, Josh. Zach, sorry. I know if you have children, you can relate because we all called him the wrong name. But that was like, I was just in tears that day. Because it's just, I mean, he wasn't going to be home for Christmas. He snuck home for 4 days, and then he had to go back. He couldn't come home for Christmas, but that's okay. We exchanged gifts, and we got to spend some time with him. So that was the 15th. I wrote that, definitely joy. That was a joyful day. I did some journaling, which was hidden here because it was just special, and I just wanted to put it back there. And, you know, just some embellishments here. I did have to leave him because I did have another doctor's appointment. Unfortunately, I had to leave him. And you know what? He wanted to go see his friends too, so I wasn't going to be selfish and have him come with me. So I got a McFlurry to cheer myself up on the way home. Hey, total comfort food. This little bell here I decorated with some of my glitter glue. Nice picture of my living room with my Christmas tree. And then on the way back from Portland, it was quite a long drive. I had a beautiful sunset, so I took a photo of that. I pulled over on the side of the road, and that made me smile. That was the 15th. And then this was a photo the same day, and another joy here, which I wanted to cover. This photo here of my son and I. My husband took this picture, and I just put a little bit. It said, you showed up Wednesday after we got home from work so we could take you to dinner in Flatbread, and we picked Forrest, which is his friend, up to go with us. What fun we had eating pizza and brownie sundaes for dessert. So basically when he was here for a few days, there was a couple days that we saw him. He had to split the time between, of course, his friends, his dad, his other family members. So we got to see him for a couple days. And basically this was the other photo that we got of my son and I. And look he's just so sweet. So yeah, that was that. And then I think this was the 16th actually, because this was the day that we got to take him out to dinner and give him his gifts. So this was another photo. Look at his face here. He's giving me a big, huge hug in the kitchen. So he was opening his gifts here, and we got him this really expensive, it's called a Life, I think it's called a Life case for his cell phone, because he's constantly dropped his phone in the toilet. He's run it over with his car. He's 21 years old. He's in the Air Force. He's really responsible, but as far as when it comes to his phone, yeah, no. But that's okay. So here we took him and his friend to Flatbread, our favorite organic pizza place, and then we had these amazing sundaes. This was a whoopie pie sundae. And then I was laying in bed. I didn't feel well, but I was determined to get those Christmas cards done. So my husband got a photo of that. And then my 16. And then this here says, this was Letters to Santa Claus. That was a rub-on from Fancy Pants. This card was in my collection. It said, "Hey Santa." And I put with my alphas, all they want for Christmas is my boys, because basically I won't see my other boy for Christmas either this year, but at least I got to see my Zach. This little deer, my friend Donna, my friend through one of our groups, basically sent me a really nice card and some sweaters for Polly, which you guys will see because it's going to be coming up, and I'm doing a process video on that, because I don't think in here I took the sweaters. Hold on, let me just peek ahead. Yes, I did. Awesome, I can show you guys. So anyways, because I was feeling ill and because she wanted to send me the sweaters for Polly, look at that. They're the cutest little things. So I put the deer in here. I gave him little, I don't know, it's not a little outfit, but he has like a little teeny tiny sweater. And I used this ribbon, so I wanted to incorporate it onto him, so I did that. I put a little tag here with some twine just to add a little dimension, and a couple of hearts here because I talked about my boys and joy, which was definitely joyful to see my son. So that was the 16th. And then I'm trying not to keep this video too long, but there's so many stories to tell. I know you guys can relate. So on the back here were some more photos, and I tried to keep it simple. They were photos. Zach loves Polly, so they were sitting on the floor for hours playing together. So I just took my camera out and I put it on black and white, and I got a ton of photos, and I just picked out the best ones. This is Polly sitting here waiting for him to throw her the ball, and he sat there and played with her for so long, and she just loves him. And this is Zach working with his new phone case with his friend, and then my husband and I. Oh, what fun it is, and joy, and then joy again here, family and fun, and then Polly sitting with her ball on Chris's lap. And then here, unfortunately, back at the neurologist, and my husband had to work that day, so I had to go by myself, and right after that I got admitted to the hospital again. So it was kind of a bummer, but like I said, I'm trying to stay positive, and you know, what can you do? So basically, I took a selfie of myself in the waiting room, reading over my medical history, and I had to make some changes and stuff. But I just saw this little tag, which came with the Yuletide collection, and I thought that's kind of cute, and it was gold. I wanted to add some gold here just to add some sparkle to my sad face. Just ignore that. And I add this little heart, and I thought I could put that here. And this is something new this year with my album. And basically, last year's album, everything was in pocket protectors. This year, I wanted to do something a little bit different. So this here was before I went over to the hospital and got admitted. And this was the 18th. So I just took this selfie, and I wanted to back it with some gold and add some shimmer to kind of add some light and brightness on the situation. On the back, this was the back of the paper. I just plopped a little enamel dot on that just so it wouldn't look so plain, and that's all I did to it pretty much. The 17th, which was the day before this, because they're not in order, like I said. I don't think I did a process video on this page. This was when I decided that I wanted to decorate the tree that was in the dining room, and it's December, and it says second tree. I like to decorate that tree. It's small, and my husband and I decorate the other tree together, but it's a small tree. And then I got a picture of Polly eating. She stole my water bottle, and she loves eating them, so she was under the tree eating it. So I got a photo of that, a photo of the tree after it was decorated in my dining room. I did my journaling on this little 2x2 piece of photo paper. My husband just grabbed a photo of me. I looked up, I was putting the lights on, he grabbed a photo of that. Polly, another one of the tree, and then I just added some ribbons and things like that. And then we're getting to the end here. So here we go. So this here, did I do a process video on this? Yes, I think I did, but I'm not positive if it's ready yet. So basically, these cards I got from Maura, and she is in my Facebook group, and she sent me the most amazing thing. She sent me a notebook, she sent me a Christmas card, and some beautiful, beautiful Project Life cards. And I have them here, and I want to put them, I'm somehow going to incorporate this, look at this, it's gorgeous, into my album for this year, because I always want to remember this, that she made this for me. And she also made me this red, she embossed it and put these stars on it, so I used that to make a card. And then it was supposed to be for like a wine. I think it was supposed to be to, like, if you wanted to give somebody a bottle of wine, there was a hole. But I decided I wanted to use it in my album. So there was a hole. I backed the hole with some plaid paper. And then I cut this to fit into this little slot. And then I decorated it. And because I want the memories of Maura in my album. And that's what I decided to do there. So instead of giving it to somebody else, I'm selfish maybe, I don't know. It was special to me, and it really was, it cheered me up. It was really, really, really nice, and she's such a sweet person. So I got that from her. And then this card here, I mean, this card, look at this handmade, this was from Donna, and she made me this card, and she sent me these sweaters. Okay, this is one of them. I wanted one of these for Polly. It's my ugly Christmas sweater. I wanted one for Polly so bad, and I couldn't find one anywhere, so she sent me that one, and she sent me this one. So this one I wanted Polly to pose in. I put these fake reindeer ears on her from Pick-Monkey, and she had this smile on her face. She looks mean, but she's not, I swear to God, she's really sweet. And then I made her pose, and isn't that adorable? And then I put another one of the little deer that Donna sent me here, because this whole page represents to me the sweet and kind people in this world that, like, seriously, I went to my mailbox and I was like happy tears, total happy tears. So that's what this page means to me. So I want it to be about that. It also was our first snowfall. So there's snowflakes for the first time, but the next morning we woke up and basically the snow is melted. But so anyways, I want to incorporate these, and then this other thank you card from this really sweet person that I sent a present to. I have a picture here of I turned it like sepia, and I want to somehow put it in my album of me mailing some presents and the Christmas cards out, and then also our own Christmas card, which I'm going to get to too. So anyways, I'm sorry this video was so long. There's just so many stories and so many memories, and thank you everybody so much for watching. And the last bit of this, I will do another video for the last few pages, and I hope everybody is ready for Christmas. It is now, for me, it is Wednesday. My husband helped me clean, and we're all ready for my sister and my mother-in-law to come. So I hope you guys are all ready for Christmas, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Bye, YouTube.